Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Chromstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he drops it. Can you believe it? This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play looking to throw it. Going for the touchdown here. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. First down. You're looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Moore. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Moore. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the move now. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And The defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the grab. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Delayed handoff. Football comes out. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Now here's the toss play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Throwing for his running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Handoff on a single back formation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Pulls it in. It's Sutter. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense on the field to take over. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
There's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Manning. Grab by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Wideout's now clustered. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Short completion, the 3rd down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powers through. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To the air, it's Manning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A play action, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone.
But the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Sutter. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's caught. It's Hill.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Moore. The pass rush gets home. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Breaks into the clear at the 30 now. Crosses the 10 all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense ready to start this drive. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. Hook in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Back to pass. It's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Lawrence. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Sutter. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pulls it in. It's Perry. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Sutter. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Leaning on the run game here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Oh, he breaks free. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking deep downfield to the left.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to the end zone.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole.
Looking for a deep completion.